Guten Tag, my name is DMAD and welcome to my first Planet Zoo series. This will be the DBD's first zoo and I intend on using it for multiple educational and entertainment purposes. But before we begin, let us understand what we are dealing with. Planet Zoo is a PC zoo simulation and management game, developed by Frontier Developments plc, and released on November 5th, 2019. The game works with not only the intent of realism, but also the ultimate creative freedom. You can customize the size, shape, and terrain of a habitat, have access to dozens of realistically behaving animal models, and get a basic understanding of company management. Furthermore, the developers of Planet Zoo consulted real zoos in order to better understand animal behavior and habitation. One final thing, not long after the game's release, modders began developing additional items before finding out how to add more species to the game. And while Frontier doesn't officially support mods, verified mods on sites like Nexus make Planet Zoo all the more entertaining. Now that you know what Planet Zoo is, let us get a little more creative. In the late 2010s, a large corporation responsible for granting resources to theme park entrepreneurs looked to expand into the world of wildlife management. They did so by creating a network of material resources, land, and employment opportunities for aspiring wildlife and conservation entrepreneurs. Furthermore, they worked to get permits for the trading of dozens of species, from small animals in the pet trade to big cats, elephants, and pandas, all sourced from rescues, private breeders, and other facilities. They accomplished all this by offering a membership program into the network. Upon release, the network dubbed Planet Zoo was a huge success. Even large organizations looked to gain access to the network. What's more is that every few months or so, the network would offer an upgrade to the existing membership. This came in the form of new materials, enrichment items, and a few more licensed animal species, usually from select portions of the world. Though, not long after the initial release, a separate party quickly began work to add their own touch to the network. They started by getting unofficial props and animals that could substitute for the officially licensed ones, though they were soon able to add new animals and materials to the Planet Zoo roster, in addition to the already licensed animals and products. However, these additions are not officially licensed by the corporation that created Planet Zoo, and the responsibility of management falls onto the independent creators. Moving on, DMAD's biological departments purchased a membership to Planet Zoo in early 2020 because we lacked the resources to run it when it first dropped. Over time, we've been using it as a way to build up starter zoos before selling them off. Also, we have some independently added animals to our roster, so we will be including them in future series. Now with all that in order, I present to you the AFTPOAC Zoo, or the Ark for the Preservation of All Creatures. Here, I hope to make enclosures for populations of every extant animal species on the Planet Zoo and possibly Nexus roster. This park is meant to educate as well as entertain. Not only do I hope to inspire other users of Planet Zoo, but also educate on the history of each animal species in zoos, and what it takes for zoos to house them. But for now, I myself have run out of things to talk about, and coincidentally, the AFTPOAC Zoo is ready for its first habitat, though I think we're going to save that for the next episode, which should be dropping soon. I'll be leaving links to Planet Zoo's Steam page and Nexus's Planet Zoo page. Also, any other credit due to creators outside of the DVD. So, what'd you think of my alternate version of Planet Zoo? And what should the first animals to be featured be? Let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video and will consider liking and subscribing to the channel, as well as following us on our other social media platforms. Also, if you want, share this video out to any lovers of Planet Zoo, or zoos in general. And remember, always be prepared, do good daily, and love nature. For your life is the canvas, and you have the brush. Auf Wiedersehen!